needed to be. And it has grown into, I hope, what he sees as the fruition of that dream. Now, CPTG really is different. Arguably, this is the standard that has defined and continues to define the entire essential oil industry. It is the first of its kind to encompass so much about what an essential oil should be and what an essential oil should do. Many of us know what the letters stand for, right? Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. What does that really mean? How does this standard define what a quality oil means to doTERRA? Let's briefly talk about why it's different and why you should care. How many of you have seen this slide or one like it? It's pretty common. It's been a number of presentations. For a lot of people, this is what CPTG means. A series of steps and tests that look impressive, and boy, it is. We test and test and test again. But this is not the sum total of CPTG. It's a start, and it's so much more. Now, at its core, as you heard from Aaron, as you've heard from other scientists, CPTG is a tool for analysis, an important tool. We must ensure that each oil has the correct chemistry that's free from contamination, adulteration, microbes, and that all our analytical tests tell us that the oil is correct. This is all important stuff. As a first step, we analyze every aspect of the oil, from its organoleptic qualities, to its chemistry, to its physical properties. We have the most advanced and in-depth analytical capabilities of any essential oil company, period. Woo! Each of our oils goes through independent testing from APRC, as you just heard from Aaron, Dr. Satyal, and Nora. We are having their expertise in looking for adulteration, which, as you heard, can sometimes be very sneaky. We don't want that. We don't want that for you. We don't want that for us. We don't want that for doTERRA oil. We have a full suite of internal testing through our amazing quality control department at doTERRA. I have the privilege of working very closely with this group of people. And let me tell you, they are simply brilliant at what they do. I trust them to show us if our oils have the quality we need. Chat with them in the showcase if you get a chance, and I think you'll be impressed by their intelligence, their expertise, and their just genuine passion for doTERRA oils. We also have a whole posse of other third-party labs who can do any other type of testing we need. Anything from thin layer chromatography to DNA fingerprinting of our plant material to testing on the skin to make sure that there's not irritation or sensitivities. All of these testing entities contribute critical analytical data to ensure that we have the highest quality essential oils. That's just the beginning. CPTG is not only the best constellation of analytical testing, it is a framework for much more. CPTG helps guide our research efforts. Remember my story as a young graduate student? When I was struggling to get consistent results? It turns out that when you develop and adhere to a standard of quality like CPTG, it yields incredible results in the laboratory.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we're seeing. And you're going to see that with a number of scientists that come up here. Dr. Lee will come after me. He has got some amazing data. These are just a few of the publications that have been written, produced by doTERRA scientists and many others around the world researching with doTERRA essential oils are turning out incredible data. For us, it's not just about what an oil can show in the analytical testing, although that's a critical part. It's about what an essential oil can do in biological testing. That's the therapeutic part of the CPTG standard. the floodgates are opening up as we start investigating molecular biology of the essential oils, how they interact with the human body, enzymes, pathways. This is so exciting for us, and it is the very cutting edge of science. CPTG is for us a vehicle of innovation and discovery. We're investigating new technologies that help us better understand the essential oils. For example, this is one of my babies. For the past few years, we've been using a device called the electronic nose. This is amazing. It is a little device that has self-assembled nanofibers that interact with the volatile molecules of essential oils and give us an aroma profile. Right? So this is a little bit different than what GCMS shows, which is its full chemistry. This is actually giving us a fingerprint of how an essential oil smells.
Nice. Nice.
This is exciting stuff for us because up to this point, our subjective organoleptic analysis has been amazing and done by expertise. Now we have an additional piece to add to that with objective organoleptic analysis. It's really helping us understand the nuances of how our oils smell and giving us one more tool in our analysis of the oil. Does it smell the way that it should? No other essential oil company has ventured into this frontier yet. As with many things, doTERRA is the pioneer. So just a quick shameless plug. If you're interested about this and you'd like to see it, my team and I are showing this device in the showcase, and it's really cool. So come by and see us. So of course, CPTG paves our way for the future. You've heard from Dr. Hill and Dr. Riggs, Dr. Talbot, about how doTERRA is disrupting healthcare. And we're entering uncharted waters of researching biological activities. I want you to know that the only way we have confidence to do this, the only way that we know our oils are going to perform the way that we expect them to, we hope they do, is because we have CPTG. We have that standard and we have that quality. We have the highest quality essential oils. They pass all the analytical tests. They shine in all the biological tests. And as you've probably seen in your own life, the most important part, they have power that we are just beginning to understand. But the momentum really is growing. The research is just astounding. The research is so exciting, in fact, that scientists from around the world are coming and they're saying, what is this? And how do I start investigating it? We're building this body of evidence that's overwhelming. doTERRA CPTG oils really do work. Now, after I go on stage, you're going to hear from Dr. Lee, and you're going to get to see some awesome data that's really just a glimpse of our current research pursuits into the realms of biological activity and metabolic pathways. It kind of blows my mind. It's hard to express how exciting this is because it's never been seen or looked at with essential oils before. This is the first. You're here on a very groundbreaking, momentous day. Remember where you were the day you heard that essential oils are being investigated in pathways. It won't be the first time, but it is a first for doTERRA, and we want to continue because it's so exciting to us. Rest assured that the tip of this iceberg is continuing growing massively behind the scenes each and every year. Now, as one who uses essential oils every single day, both in my laboratory and in my home, I can tell you that what we have here is unique. It is such a blessing to have at my fingertips the highest quality essential oils that I can use with my family, my kids, for soothing and uplifting, for supporting their little bodies and making our home a better place. That is so empowering for a mom. I'm a scientist at heart, but I am a mom in my soul. And the essential oils I'm going to use, they have to pass muster in both of those places. All those years ago, doTERRA truly provided to me the answer that I was seeking, which is essential oils of the quality that I needed for my research and the quality that I trusted from my family. So this is my dream and my story. What's yours? If you haven't found it yet, you will. I want to leave you with a thought for one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Dr. David Hill. I was sitting in his office a few months ago. I couldn't even imagine how exhausted he must have been. Extensive traveling all around the world for global markets, family and church responsibilities, executive officer of a multi-billion-dollar company, you know, usual stuff. Yet, as is always the case, he was enthusiastic, fired up, as he talked about doTERRA's vision and the exciting advances in our future. Some of which you've heard about today, many of which are still to come. He said something that struck me so profoundly that I wrote it in my planner so that I'd see it every day. He said, we don't have the luxury of being part-time pioneers. Think about that for a second. We are changing and leading the industry. And a process of this magnitude cannot be achieved half-heartedly. doTERRA got where it is today because of vision, determination, and hard work, sacrifice and commitment. And I know most, if not all of you, have felt that in your life too. As you sit here today, I hope that you feel that you are part of something bigger. I hope you feel that energy and that vision. We are revolutionaries. We are dreamers, full time. You will be challenged by those who tell you that you're wrong, or you're crazy, you're misguided. Don't even flinch. As one who has watched doTERRA grow since before the seeds of greatness had even sprouted, I can tell you that our leaders have remained single-mindedly pursuing essential oil excellence and will continue to be pioneering in this endeavor. Our quality process truly is exceptional, and the science is validating what you've probably known for years, that essential oils are powerful, and doTERRA essential oils work. Each year, we will have more supporting data and more groundbreaking research and more commitment than ever to offer the best essential oils on the planet. So my message to you is this: be immovable. Have confidence in the quality of doTERRA's oils and products, and do not be afraid to say, this is what I know, this is what I do, I am a full-time pioneer with doTERRA.